So my microphone test was successful yesterday. So whatever the problem was seems to have gone away. I kind of think maybe I didn't plug it in completely, all the way. Or just the switch, it's a slide switch to turn it on and off, and there's no actual on position or off position. You just slide it and the light comes on. There's no click or so either of those two possibilities. Because that buzzing noise I get is what I get when I forget to turn the microphone on, so it just kind of makes me wonder. So I wasn't going to go out today. Then I saw the weather. It's above freezing today. Which is where the rain in the next 24 hours may have come from, but we haven't had any rain. So it's a +2. Yeah, it says flash freeze threat tonight. Now at the bottom where it says icy there, it says major ice threat in Ontario with temperature set to drop a degree per, I'm guessing, hour. So we got 2 notices right now. We have a snow squall watch and a special weather statement. And the weather statement is above freezing temperatures have spread across southern Ontario this morning, and highs today are expected to be in the low to mid single digits. Late this afternoon, a cold front will push through the region, which will cause temperatures to abruptly drop below freezing in time for the evening commute. Surfaces such as highways, roads, walkways, and parking lots may become icy and slippery. And then our snow squall watch. The lake effect snow squalls off Lake Huron are expected beginning this evening into Thursday night. And the local snowfall amounts to 15 to 25 centimeters. That's almost a foot. Significantly reduced visibilities due to heavy snow and blowing snow. And this evening into Thursday night. So that's all today. So, there's the problem. That light fluffy snow we got yesterday is now melting. That snow that I didn't bother cleaning up because I don't need to, and I knew we had more snow coming anyway, so I was going to wait till it cleared out and then do it all at once. Well, now it's melted. It's now wet snow, and with a flash freeze coming, it's going to freeze, and with the snow squalls on top of that, it's going to be a bitch to clean all that up. So I have to clean it up now before things get worse. So that's the only reason I'm going out today. And of course, because I'm going out, I gotta do shopping now. I have to stop poodling in for Michelle. So I might as well grab something for myself as well while I'm out. Don't need anything at this moment, but if I'm going out, I might as well, right? Something that I was planning on getting tomorrow. Yeah, this is gonna get old really quick. I'm tired of winter already. I want spring. Actually, I want summer, but spring, I'll settle with spring as long as it's warm spring. So. Anyway, I'm gonna head downtown and see if Reg or Frank are out to talk to. Check the mail, I guess. And then go do some shopping and come back and... yeah. That's all I got. I'm exhausted. So I went out. A little breezier than I thought it was going to be, but the temperature's not bad. Didn't see anybody around to talk to. So, stopped at the post office, one little flyer in there, that was it. Not even worth going. But I noticed the whole time I was out to the west there, the sky was dark grey. And I'm thinking, oh, there's the snow squalls, they just haven't got to us yet. I think they're here now. While I was out here shoveling, it started. And there's snow blowing across the ground already. So, I went to Foodland, got shopping done for Michelle. Then I went to Value Mart and got what I wanted. And stopped at the garbage can at Timmy's and couldn't quite finish my coffee off. I was anticipating sitting somewhere for a while, so I never got to drink it all. But it's homebrew, so I don't mind wasting. And up the dote. And then I got to the drive-thru window, and once again, the person in front of me paid for my coffee. I wish I'd stick around so I could thank them. At least wave. But thank you very much, whoever you are. Very much appreciated. So I just pretty much came straight home. And started on the driveway. By hand. It's really, really wet snow right now, so it would take a bit to get that blower to move it around, so I just did it by hand. But right after I started, Zack comes home. He went down the hill to check on his car. And he says to me, he says, you don't need to worry about shoveling out my spot. Apparently he needs a new motor. So it wasn't just the turbo that went. Unless the turbo went and messed up his motor, I don't know. I never had a car with a turbo, so I don't know how that works. So that really super sucks. Because he's still paying for that car. He doesn't fully own it yet. So I'm not sure what he's going to do. So that leaves me with a bit of a dilemma. Because it's going to be a while before he can afford to get that fixed. So here's my dilemma. Do I keep shoveling out a spot for him to park? Because he's not going to have a car for a while. We got maybe a month and a half left of winter, of actual snow. So if I save myself some energy and just shovel a path to the garage and a path to the house, that'd be a lot easier on me. On the other hand, if he gets his car fixed sooner than the end of winter, or he manages to borrow a car, or just say screw it and trade it in for a new one, it's not going to be easy to clean out that spot for him. There's my dilemma. I'm not sure what to think. He's gone to work now, so I'll have to discuss it with him later. So what are the possibilities of what he's going to be doing? So that means I'm going to be doing other people's shopping again, or still. So I might just kind of do a schedule type thing. One day I'm going out shopping for myself, the next day I'll go for someone else, and just kind of alternate. Because if I plan to go out and get something and all of a sudden everybody else wants something and I don't have room for what I need, Because I have some, like when I get cereal, it pretty much fills up the backpack. It's the whole width of the backpack, and I don't have room for a lot. And if I'm going to get that, and all of a sudden somebody else needs a whole bunch of stuff, you know. Because for me, when I do my shopping, I usually buy a little bit at a time. I don't buy everything I need at the beginning of the month like a lot of people do. They get their paycheck and it's fill up 2 shopping carts and they're done for the month. I don't do that. I buy as I need it. I'm ahead in stuff, a lot of stuff. And like my cereal, for example, I got 4 boxes of cereal. When I empty one, I start the next one, and then I buy another one to put in behind, just to keep everything filled up. I got spaces for stuff that, once I use something. That's why I have so many cans of cat food, because I buy a bunch of each and I mix them all up. As he uses them, I try to replace the ones that he's used. Well, with there being the empty shelves in there, which I noticed today, it's almost completely full today. But with those shelves being empty for so long and me not going out, then it just kind of, my empties just kind of built up. And I don't have that order anymore. Because I have them in not a specific order, they're in random order, but when I buy new ones, I try to keep that random order. So if he uses a blue one with a green label, then I try to buy that one next time I go out, and then put it in at the end of the line, so it just, as he's going through them, they're filling up at the other end. But because it was so long I didn't go out, and it's so long where they just weren't available, everything just kind of piled up, so I had to buy a bunch at once. But that's normally what I do. As I use something, I replace it. That's why I buy a little bit at a time. And I started doing that in the summertime because it gives me an excuse to go out each day to go shopping. Gets me out of the house. This time of year it's not so important because I don't really want to go out when it's horrible icky weather. Unless we get a major snowfall, then I want to go out and show it. That's, that kind of drives me to go out. But now it's like, it makes it more rough when I plan to go out and get something big, and then all of a sudden, I get a whole bunch of stuff I need to get. So what I might do is just alternate days. Because that's the point of what I was making. I get a little bit of stuff at a time. When I get sent out to get stuff, I get an order of a whole bunch of crap. So all at once. So that just, it fills everything up pretty quickly. That's the point I was trying to make. It took me so long to make that point, I kind of forgot what the point was. So, yeah, things to think about right now. Trying to work something out. So it won't be any Walmart runs for a while. So one thing I've noticed, I don't know if anybody else has, after my blow up, when I kind of lost my temper and embarrassed myself a little bit, I've been in a good mood since. That pretty much ended my crap storm, finally, where everything goes wrong, constant. And everything just kind of eats at me. It just gets worse and worse, and every little thing just kind of multiplies onto it. Well, after that, all that stopped. So now it's like I'm almost always in a good mood, which is very, very rare. Even, without a crap storm, right? But like I said, that's something that happens every year at the same time. Right at the end of summer, when everything suddenly needs to get done to prepare for winter, all that starts happening. Everything starts going wrong. And that's just how my life is. That's the way things go with me. I have cycles throughout the year. And right now, everything, I can't say everything's going good, but when something does go wrong, it doesn't bother me nearly as much. Like when I lost my hard drive. Another failed hard drive. I think, oh crap, another one gone. That was it. No anger, no frustration, didn't throw things, didn't yank wires. I I dealt with it so much easier. Because I'm so much calmer now, and I don't have that huge burden of what's going to go wrong next, right? So, I don't know if you've noticed that, but I've been in a good mood in almost every video. You know, even when I have bad news. You know, I laugh about it, I smile. I wish I could do that all the time. I wish I could be positive about everything. I can't. It's not how my body works. But like I say, I go through cycles, and I know at some point that's going to end. You know, I still have lingering things, like my broken zipper. I haven't got it fixed yet. Things that still linger. I got a lot of lost files, you know. But, you know, it doesn't... Anything goes wrong now, like the microphone stopped working the other day. That would have really angered me. But, you know, it's not everything piling onto everything, so it's a whole lot easier to deal with stuff. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I started resume talking to the camera like this, which I said I wasn't going to do again. Then I just started playing the videos that I already had where I was talking, and now I'm back in it again. Because nothing's getting to me. And I'm not getting squat from YouTube now. I've got more subscribers. I'm getting the same amount of views. But I don't know if I talked about this already or not, but my income has dropped down to about $25 a month. It's like a quarter of what I was making. So this time of year it's normal for it to drop, because after Christmas all the advertisers stop putting their, you know, they put a lot of money into Christmas advertising, and that just suddenly stops. So everybody's income dropped, but mine's never dropped to a quarter. So I'm thinking YouTube doesn't like some of the things I talk about. So, which is okay, because, you know, I rely on that money. It's you know, a nice addition each month, and it comes at the right time during the month. But it's never been about the money, you know. It never has, so it doesn't really bother me that much. It just pisses me off that YouTube does that. But that's a whole other story. So I'm done everything now. There's stuff I'd like to do out here. Like the temperature's good enough for working out here, but I'm sweating now. I'm starting to get chilled. Yeah, according to this, I'm right at the freezing mark now. Make it level. No glare. Right at the freezing mark, so yeah. It's an adequate temperature for doing some work, but I just... shoveling that heavy wet stuff just kind of killed me. It took all my energy, and now I'm sweating and I'm starting to get chilled. I guess I could probably close my coat. That might help a little bit. I was so hot I had to open it. I had to take my gloves off and open my coat when I took a break. So, I guess I've talked enough. I covered pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, so I guess I'll wake up tomorrow and see how much snow we got overnight. Because it says 5 to 10 centimeters. Oh, I wish I had his blower. Going across the street there, I just saw a big pile of snow flying through the air. He's usually got a riding mower that he... No, he's using this push one. And it throws it pretty good. That's the difference between gas powered and electric powered. The gas ones just launch it. That's pretty wild. But, you know, mine works. It does what it needs to do. Saves me a lot of energy, so I'm happy with it. And, you know, it was a gift. I didn't pay for it. It was given to me. So that's awesome. Just like today's coffee. It was awesome. Again, thank you. So, I gotta go and get all warmed up. I think I'm gonna sit here and just enjoy the peace for a few more minutes. Have me another smoke and just sit down and drink some coffee and watch the world go by before I go in. As soon as I go in, I don't just sit and relax. I hit the computer and do more work. But it's not exhausting work. It's just it's lengthy processes. So And usually during that time the cat kind of demands attention from me. Anyway, I got nothing else to say, I think. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching.